It was Halloween night. The air was cold, leaves rustling like whispers of something dark coming. And my girlfriend and I were in the middle of another fight, ironically, about him. Her ex. The ghost of our relationship that refused to die. But just as I thought the night couldn't get worse, I saw headlights pull into the parking lot. And there he was, Rick, her 24-year-old ex-Marine ex-boyfriend, dishonorably discharged for punching his commanding officer, a hothead with no boundaries and no shame. I was just 17 back then, and this guy had been stalking her, calling her at all hours, showing up to her house at 3 a.m., just watching from his car like some horror movie creep. This wasn't some high school drama, it was emotional warfare. I'd be on the phone with her at night and she'd whisper, "He's outside again." That same damn car, parked like a shadow under a flickering streetlight, with him inside it just staring. It wasn't just creepy, it was psychological torture. And every time we tried to ignore him, he pushed harder, crying, yelling, guilt-tripping her, acting like she was his property and I was the trespasser. And I hated it, hated how small he made me feel. I knew I couldn't take him physically. He was bigger, older, trained. But I also knew I couldn't keep living like this, wondering when he'd show up again. That night at the diner was supposed to be a break, just milkshakes and fries, something normal. But we were fighting again, because of him. I asked her why she hadn't blocked his number, why she was still letting him hold space in our lives. And she fired back saying I didn't understand, that she was scared. And maybe she was right, but so was I, scared, angry, exhausted. And then, like he had a sixth sense, his car rolled in. The headlights hit us like a spotlight from hell. He didn't hesitate, just stormed out of the car and marched right up to us. Jess stood and yelled for him to leave. I stood too, fists clenched, and told him to back the hell off. And that's when he screamed it. "Come the fuck at me, you faggot!" And something inside me just shifted. I didn't lose control, I gained it. I didn't lunge, I didn't scream. I walked calmly past him, straight to his car, opened the driver's door, looked back and said, "Get in." For a second he looked confused, like I'd asked him something polite. And then rage took over. He charged at me like a bull. But at the last second I dodged and slammed the car door shut, right in his face. The sound his skull made hitting that window, I'll never forget it. He dropped like a sack of bricks, dazed, bleeding. And for a moment, time froze, my first real fight. My heart was pounding, adrenaline rushing. I could have walked away, but I didn't. I leaned over him and with every word, smacked him across the chest. "Leave me the fuck alone." Jess grabbed my arm, trying to pull me back. And I turned to her. This girl I'd tried so hard to protect, and said what I'd been holding in for way too long. "You want to deal with this child? Be my guest. I'm done with both of you." I walked to my car, buckled up and drove off. Didn't even speed. Just kept my hands at 10 and 2, feeling lighter than I had in months. And the crazy part? That was the last time I ever saw Rick. No more calls, no more headlights outside her window. It was like the spell broke, like he knew I wasn't scared anymore, and that took his power away. Jess tried to reach out after that, a few times. Apologies, regret. But I didn't answer, because sometimes the best revenge isn't just hurting the monster, it's walking away from the ones who kept feeding it. That night taught me something I'll never forget. You don't have to be the strongest guy in the room to win. You just have to be the one who finally says, enough. So if this story gave you chills, if you've ever dreamed of taking your power back from someone toxic, hit that like button, drop a comment telling me the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen, and don't forget to subscribe for more true stories like this, because sometimes karma just needs a little push.